Peace, 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 peace. I'm Rami Salam Mel. I thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us. Have an update for you on the Rise of the Moors Wakefield Standoff case. It is November 23rd, 2021, and I did a check real quick. It's been 143 days since July 3rd, and that is how long those individuals, the Rise of the Moors militia, has been in custody. I don't have any official news releases from the press, but I do have a video that I want to play for you that is of Jamal Latimer, also known as Jamal Abdullah Talib Bey. It is from his fiance, wife, girlfriend, giving an update. So first, let's go to the video, and then after, I'll give you some more updates surrounding the case.
Peace. So this is something for Tariq Sharif Bey. He has the opportunity to have the, let me back up a little bit. The court let go of some of the Moors, right? Moors who didn't have any open cases or priors. Those Moors were released. The rest of the Moors who had open cases or priors were held. So they're reconsidering giving Tariq Sharif Bey another hearing for his release. But in order for him to be released, they want him to sign this statement. Look at what they're doing. Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Tariq Sharif Bey. I, Tariq Sharif Bey, state the following under the pains and penalties of perjury. I am the defendant in the above captioned case. I made some statement in court regarding this court's jurisdiction. I made some statement in court regarding this court's treasonous behavior. I made some statement in court regarding the unlawfulness of this court and the judge. When I made the statement, I believed they were true and believed I had case law and other statutes and treaties to back up those assertions. However, after numerous discussions with Attorney Nason, I have come to the realization that my statements were incorrect. I now believe that this court has jurisdiction over me and the crime that is alleged that I committed. I now believe that we are in the correct venue and the judge has proper authority over me. This is what they want him to sign in order for him to get released. So I just got this copy in the mail, and I'm sending this to federal court because this is threat, duress, and coercion right here. They're using his life and dangling his freedom in front of his eyes, just, for him to sign this paper saying that the court has jurisdiction over him and this is the proper venue, yada, yada, yada. This is crazy. So, if you look at this other, they admit that there were numerous errors regarding the defendant and his reasons for continued detention. They admit that, right? But they're also saying, essentially, the defendant is being held because the 58A statute allows defendants to be held for mere possession of a firearm. If that was the case, then how come other Moors were let go and they had possession of the same firearm? Why are they all being held? Why are they trying to get him to sign and say that the court now has jurisdiction and this is proper venue? And if you look up Commonwealth versus Young, that's a case that states that mere possession of a firearm does not constitute the 58A hearing pretrial detention. So this is what they want him to sign. I'm going to read it again for you. I need you to really understand what is really happening and how they're really playing with our lives. They want him to sign this affidavit right here. I, Tariq Sharif Bey, state the following under pains and penalties of perjury. I am the defendant in the above captioned case. I made some statement in court regarding this court's jurisdiction. I made some statement in court regarding this court's treasonous behavior. I made some statement in court regarding the unlawfulness of this court and judge. While I made the statement, I believed they were true and believed I had case law and other statutes and treaties to back up those assertions. However, after numerous discussions with Attorney Nason, I have come to the realization that my statements were incorrect. I now believe that this court has jurisdiction over me and that the crimes alleged that I committed. I now believe that we are in the correct venue and the judge has proper authority over me. This is Yeah, it is a trap. So I'm so glad he was able to send this to me. I'm making a few copies and I'm sending it off to federal court today because they need to be aware of what Massachusetts is doing. This right here is, I don't know the proper term for this, but I know damn well I have common sense enough to know that this is not okay. So I just wanted to update y'all on that. And no, he has not signed this. He has not signed this. So the situation is severe. This is literally COINTELPRO 2.0. This is COINTELPRO. They're using so many tactics. No, we are absolutely not giving up. There's three cases in federal court that are open against the Commonwealth. 3 opened cases, not cases that got dismissed. 3 open cases. So we're still going hard on them. We might not be, in the media or on live constantly telling you what's going on or giving you updates because things need to be kept under wraps. But this needs to be heard by everybody. So there's other things that are going on as well. But yeah, I just wanted to give you that update.
And once again, that was a video from Jamal's wife/fiance, girlfriend, giving an update on the case in which she stated that the individuals in the Rise of the Moors militia group that had no priors or any current open cases, those individuals were released. Still waiting for some sort of confirmation from an outside source just to verify. But that is a good thing, at least for those individuals, getting to be back home with their family and their loved ones. She also stated, and she was reading from a document that was addressing Tarif Sharif Bey, who his other name, or the name that's listed in a lot of the news articles, is Aaron Lamont Johnson from Detroit. She was claiming that, the document that she read was threat evidence or an example of threat, duress, and coercion. And she claimed that the state was admitting to some errors. But when she said that, she didn't actually read, at least in the clip that I received, she didn't read exactly what the state was saying were the errors. So that's a bit vague. I don't have much to go on with that. I will say, just from listening to her read the document, in my opinion, this is my opinion now. This is not a fact, but in my opinion, it seems as if the court is actually trying to give these individuals an opportunity to get out of jail and to avoid any further time in jail and possibly prison by just admitting that it was a mistake. We thought it was this one thing and we thought we were standing on these laws, but it turns out after these discussions with the lawyers or whoever the people are they're discussing with, we understand now that we were mistaken and we want to go about this the right way. I'm giving my opinion on that specifically because if you do care for the people that are still in jail, those individuals that are still in jail, in my opinion, humbly I'm saying, I think it would be wise to get them to really consider signing that statement to get the, hopefully the charges dismissed or, I'm not exactly sure, but at least from listening to this seems like a great opportunity to avoid any further consequences. We're talking July, August, September, October, November, 5 months now, coming up on 5 months. Yeah, but that's enough of my opinion. The last thing I wanted to read that was sent to me was a GoFundMe. And this GoFundMe is from Tamaja DeBrito. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. And it's titled "Help Get Representation Lawyer for Jamal." And I'm going to read it real quickly for you. There's the description. It says, "Hello, my name is Tamaja Tamaja, and on behalf of my entire family and family friends, we are seeking help for my one and only brother Jamal. July 3rd, 2021, my brother and friends were on their way to a private family-owned land to train. Self-defense, personal militia training. Some chose karate or even boxing. My brother chose to train on his own. Jamal and his peers was picked up by the police on the side of the road while putting gas into their vehicles to continue their journey, with no legitimate cause. Jamal is still being held with no bail nor proper reasoning. Jamal served in the Marines. He has no criminal record, nor is he a threat to our or any community. Jamal has a 10-month-old baby girl who they've already missed 4 months of one another. Jamal is very much into his family and doesn't deserve to be put through the system like this. Jamal has hosted on his own giveaways in the community for those who are less fortunate. Jamal is no danger to anyone. Truth be told, I do not know exactly how this works, but I do know we're at a pause with this all and asking supporters, close family, friends, whoever to please just consider. Thank you. And then at the bottom it says, note, the Constitution for the United States, which is the supreme federal law of the land, states in the Second Amendment that they have a God-given right to keep and bear arms, and this right shall not be infringed. Massachusetts state statutes contradict what the Constitution says, creating a conflict. By law, when state law contradicts federal laws, then those state laws become null and void, aka not valid. I just wanted to note, as I read this, the initial time and just double back on it a few times, I noticed a couple of things. One, there's no mention of Rise of the Moors as his militia group anywhere in the description. In fact, there's no mention of Moors anywhere in the description. I thought those two things was very interesting in regards to this case. And then the last thing, most glaring is that this is a fund to help get a lawyer for Jamal, who has, up until this time, at least from my knowledge, has always been arguing to go against getting a lawyer, to not have representation, that he can represent himself. So this seems like maybe they're trying a different tactic, or maybe they're trying a different way to resolve this matter. But that is all I have in terms of news or updates for you. If there's any more developments in the case or any news comes out, I will update folks. And my apologies to those of you out there that kind of reached out to me asking me about an update. I have been working on some other things, but I will say this, that in 2022, moving forward, I'm going to be putting together a news entity of sorts to get out news on a more consistent basis. So look forward to that. If you are interested, you can contact me. If you're interested in the news piece, the news entity, or if you are looking for more information in regards to the Rise of the Moors militia group in this Wakefield Standoff case, you can email me at iamhhtemple@gmail.com, or you can leave your questions in the comments section. Thank you very much. Peace.